Big Beatle fan over here, I'll let you know.
I didn't budget in time for laughs, so I hope I'll be allocated a couple of seconds. Listen, folks, you may be aware of a Twitter account called Delayed on New Jersey Transit that for the past 3 months has been retweeting hundreds of NJT complaints per day. If you remember the Dr. Seuss quote, "I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees," well, I am Delayed on New Jersey Transit, and I speak for the commuters. I recently found out that tweets don't count as official complaints to NJT customer service, so I feel compelled to take a handful of the 6,000 plus tweets that I've aggregated in 3 months and read them into the public record. But please know this is not meant to embarrass anyone, seriously. It's just to simply make sure that the people are heard in a public forum. This is NJT's Vox Populi. So both your trains and your buses are delayed. There's only so many times my boss will take this excuse. Love when Departure Vision tells you the train is coming, has arrived, and left when you've been standing at the station the entire time. All of those hating NJT for their endless delays, just remember this is a product of decades of underinvestment in our infrastructure. After 5 months, I've given up hope of trying to have a consistent ride on your trains, moving to private bus service in May. Let's talk honestly. Aren't you horrified and embarrassed by your organization? You're the Houston Astros of train systems and don't seem to care. If we had more tunnels into New York City, then one problem wouldn't bring the entire system to its knees. New Jersey Transit and Amtrak can have my firstborn child if they please fix the overhead wires. Someone should do a study on how much money New Jersey Transit costs the economy and lost productivity each year. Amtrak responsible too. So tired of New Jersey Transit, I think I will start driving to work. The few dollars I save is not worth the headache. I'm always late to work anyway. This is getting ridiculous. If I didn't receive email alerts, my job would not believe me. Was almost written up for this before. How does it make you feel that you make countless amounts of people spend their nights in Port Authority rather than at home with their families? If I win the lottery, the first thought that goes through my head will not be how rich I am, but that I no longer need New Jersey Transit. Half the clocks in Penn Station Newark are the wrong time. It's no wonder you can't run the trains on time. I don't blame the employees of New Jersey Transit. Chris Christie and the New Jersey Senate should be investing in NJT. These trains are awful. Hey, if anybody's job hunting, I'm pretty sure anybody who takes the New Jersey Transit bus to New York City daily is getting fired today. Of course I'd rather be in line than at my kid's first softball practice. Thanks an effing ton, NJT. I live 7 miles from New York City. It took 2 hours to get home. Keep raising that bar, NJT. New Jersey Transit delayed again. Wow. Thanks for making me late to work over and over again. I love working late. If I could quit you, I would. I've been commuting for 2 years, and already it makes me want to drop out of school and move to the other side of the country. Commissioner, Executive Director Haycom, on behalf of the 800 followers who are commuters, and 50 of whom are journalists and politicians, I respectfully request that New Jersey Transit begin filing tweets as official complaints. And short of that, then you should have an automatic link from the New Jersey Transit official handle that sends a link to the Contact Us page to every single complainer. A lot of the ones I just read are humorous or giving you guys a hard time, but a lot of them are very serious problems that need to be addressed. And you have a Twitter account, but you're not using it properly. Finally, please let me point out a very serious consequence, very serious. And I mean this, I've made a lot of jokes, but this should get your attention. In the 3 months that I've been live tweeting your rush hour commute, I've received confirmations from 7 individuals who told me that they moved from New Jersey to New York City, either in part or largely because of New Jersey Transit's unreliable service. I have 7 quotes, but I know I don't have time. I'll share the top 2. Kate said, "Last morning commute on New Jersey Transit. The happiness is too much to bear. I'm moving to Brooklyn. I couldn't have a train schedule and downed wires dictate my agenda anymore." And Tom, this was from last week, said, "F you, New Jersey Transit. Thank God I only have to deal with you for 3 more weeks. It's not the only reason, but definitely a big part of it. Cory Booker, Senator Menendez, come June 1st, I'll be living in New York City to escape this New Jersey Transit nightmare."